before I threw up, I was talking about a bit that we did last summer, and it wasn't really ever supposed to be anything big, but it ended up being one of our most requested bits to return to the show. And
the bit where
doing
Nika
it with the
storms off,
three of us. Oh God!
and
stop.
we're doing it where Nika
and
just
Nika
leaves.
doesn't talk again for the rest of the episode.
That was more
You
than
would
last
love that.
summer.
You would love that, wouldn't you?
That was like last winter. That was almost a year ago.
That was last week.
What?
Nika storms off on every episode.
Let's
yeah.
make that a thing.
This is a bit that we've had requested to bring back for a long time, and we'd like to welcome back Racist Roulette. It's one of our dun dun dun. It's one of our favorite little fun things to do. Although we're mixing it up a little bit this time. Instead of doing the Eorzean races, it's time for Job Racist Roulette.
Oh yeah,
The
Jobist
Jobist.
Roulette.
Yeah.
The Jobist Roulette. So as with last time, we have prepared the spinner wheel. Dun dun dun. dun. And I'm gonna try
Can
and
we
get
have a better name for that? The spinner wheel?
All right, what do you want to call it?
I don't know.
It
How about the
needs
Wheel of Intolerance?
Okay, that's a little bit
Yeah.
better. That's a good one, Papa. Thank you for that.
You're a
Wheel of
monster.
Intolerance.
All right, I gotta rework this thing. Talk for a sec. I gotta rework this so we can actually watch it.
All right, so obviously we're going to be
We have
start
a failure
taking fan suggestions on stereotypes that we can apply to jobs. We have a list of I don't know, like 13, 15 or so, but we want to get your ideas in the chat. Kooky will be the wonderful producer that she is, and she'll be writing them down for everyone to hear, and she will be throwing them out to us as she comes across the good ones. So everyone just throw out some good ideas.
So if yours isn't picked, blame Kooky for not thinking it's good.
That's
Yeah,
correct.
yeah,
That's
exactly.
That's what he just said.
It's all actually no, it's Skrull's fault for Kooky not thinking it was a good idea. So blame Skrull.
Yeah, blame Skrull. Always. So we've got the job wheel with the 13 jobs of Eorzea on here. We do not have
Hold on,
any
wait, shouldn't we have Red Mage on there now?
because Red Mage has been confirmed.
No, but it has been confirmed by Yoshi P's T-shirt, and we know that it's making predictions of the future of what Red Mage will be to come. Maybe we should have included Red Mage.
You
And
know
then
what?
if it gets the LOL something or other job, then we know how LOL Red Mage will be.
Okay.
And
You know
this
what?
puts Ascalia on the spot for having to do more work on the spot. So I think I'm all for this. What do you think? What do you think, Ascalia?
All set.
Did you
Oh.
add Red Mage on there?
Yep, sure did.
Oh,
Cool.
well,
All right, guys. Then you heard it here. We will officially know what Red Mage role it will play after this roulette wheel.
All right, so let's get this started off. I thought a very fitting spot to start would be what's the LOL job? Like for years things got called LOL Dragoon, but that's not official. It's not official until the wheel
It
says
came
it.
over from 11.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
We
So-
haven't actually had a real LOL job in 14.
exactly. So I think it's time once and for all that we decide what the LOL job is of this game. And
Alright,
here,
so spin that wheel.
spin the wheel.
So I drum roll.
The LOL job of FF14 is Paladin.
Paladin. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense actually.
It's Paladin.
No, I was. You know how funny it would have been if Dragoon came up again. God,
You know what?
that
It was
would've
only
been too
two.
perfect.
It was only 2 clicks away, and I was getting nervous. So the LOL job here, henceforth in Eorzea, is Paladin.
No, as if I need more reason for people to make fun of me.
Well, I mean, if you could do damage, it'd be fine. But I mean,
I can
LOL
do
Paladin.
decent damage. I keep
Nika,
up.
come on. Nika.
When myself and the Dark Knight are both tanking, I keep up. Okay?
I don't know. Nika says she wants to.
keep up.
Nika says she wants to main tank, and everyone laughs out loud. It could fit.
I am the main tank. I am the only. I'm the best.
Razor says,
Aw.
"I just got Paladin. I'm changing my job."
I'm so sorry that your rage has to put up with paladins, Nika.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry.
That's unfortunate. All right, Juxta, why don't you go and tell us what our next one's going to be?
All right, let's just go down the list. We're going to have the floor tank, which which job actually just tanks the floor all the time because
Scorpio
they're
suggested
dead?
that at the same time. That's funny.
Scorpio, you need to stop copying me from the future. I know you're Alexander space-time ways, but no, we need to know what job is always dead on the floor, not doing anything.
Okay, all right. Let's find out what is the true floor tank.
Does it have like clicking noises?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
we
does.
Yeah, I don't know because I can't
Okay.
hear it.
Okay.
Warrior.
Does it sound like
Warrior.
Vegas? Warrior.
Warrior is the true floor tank of FF14. Let it be known. Man, this is great. Dragoon's getting vindicated of everything today. I'm gonna.
Well, it makes sense too. I mean, if you have a paladin main tank and they can't do their job, so that just means the warrior's going to go down
No,
eventually.
the paladin has to step in because the warrior's already on the floor.
And then the whole rest of the raid just face palms because
Yep.
LOL paladin.
Oh yeah, and that's when the wipe happens. It makes so much sense now. All right, Nika.
All right.
What are we gonna?
We
What are
need
we?
to figure out which job is the true loot whore. Which job, no matter what
Oh.
drops in a dungeon, they hit greed on it, even if they can't even use it because they don't have that job level.
Oh,
Who
they're
is
the-
the true
They're the
loot whore?
same ones who complain when someone else slots greed. Okay, yeah. All right. Oh, great wheel. What did we decide to call it?
Wheel of
Of Intolerance.
Intolerance.
The wheel of. Oh, great wheel of intolerance. Who is the true loot whore?
Wheel of Intolerance on the wall. Who's the biggest loot whore of all?
Warrior.
Warrior.
Man, this favors the tanks.
Yeah, this thing loves tanks.
Okay, so the warrior spends the whole fight on the floor just dying.
Oh.
And then
And
loots
then
the
they-
gear.
Oh
and
no.
then they get the fucking bird at the end of it.
Oh, they're the worst.
God.
Oh
They
no.
They might be old
You
dragoons.
know, that would have been so much more appropriate if it was Dark Knight from my my tank statics perspective.
Oh god.
Lol.
This is so. I don't know.
Lol.
I think I'm starting to agree with a lot of these. Actually, I know a couple warriors who've been known to just die and then take all the gear.
All of these warriors are just old dragoons that got sick of getting picked on for being dragoons and just switched over to warriors.
They job changed. That's right. That makes so much sense.
All right. All
Fucking
right.
warriors.
Wheel. Which job is the one that kept dying and then transferred over to warrior? This is being ad-libbed on here.
Okay.
Wait, the job that
Scholars.
changed to work?
It was scholars who did that. Oh, don't try and
What did
don't.
they do? They died and then changed to word?
They got picked on for dying a lot, so then they switched over to warrior. Apparently.
And continued to die.
Anyway, Juxta, you want to tell us our next one?
Okay, so you'll all know those kinds of people who just are always talking and like know every mechanic and oh well you shouldn't use this cooldown at this time because 30 seconds later we're gonna have a damage up increase.
Oh.
These are the rules Nazis, okay?
Okay,
And
these
so
are
we need to find out which job is just constantly nagging everyone about everything.
all right. Who's the raid nag and who's the one who's always like, no, our free company charter says, okay. All right, I got you. All right, let's see. Who is let's see. All right, Wheel of Intolerance. Turn. Tell us the job that we should burn.
Bird.
Nice.
It's an Animaniacs joke. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. No! It's
Who is it?
Dragoon. It's the Dragoons.
Fucking dragoons.
Oh, it's one tick off Astrologian. It's right on the line.
Right on the edge. I see that.
Oh no. Yep, it's the Dragoons. Of course. Yeah, we're the rules Nazis. You know what? We are busy dead on the ground a lot. It's very easy for us to call shots.
But apparently not more than
No,
warriors.
Not more than
Not
warriors.
anymore.
No.
Yeah.
Warriors call most of the shots. They're the ones who are usually dead. But we can backup call mechanics out. That's fine. All right, Nika, what do you got?
Which job just decides that, I just don't really care that much about this. I am the laziest job. I'm gonna just stand there and auto attack. I'm not gonna dodge out of the A. I just don't care. I'm here. It's my $12.99. Can't tell me what to do.
Make the healers
I'm
do
just
their job.
I'm gonna be carried through every dungeon, every raid, because you should do that for me because I pay $12.99.
Okay, you're asking
Who's the laziest
who's the
job?
lazy bitch of this? Okay, I've played with Callow and a Nero. This has to be either Ninja or Dark Knight. Like, there's no way.
I don't. I mean, hitting cooldowns can be kind of hard and time consuming, so I don't bother to do that anymore.
Okay.
So.
All right, Wheel, tell us who is the laziest job.
Give us the laziest job, Will.
Dark Knight!
Dark Knights.
It's
Don't even
Dark
bother
Knight.
putting up grits.
No, they don't bother.
Don't
putting up
use
grit.
dark arts. Just auto attacking. Come on, Dark Knights.
Phoenix said healers that don't DPS. Oh.
Okay, it is official. The Dark Knight is the laziest job in the game. That is, I think the Wheel's pretty spot on with that one. It's either that or Ninja, but like.
Thanks a lot, Aniro. No wonder we always die in those stream parties.
All right, this next one could be either could be Ninja. I gotta think it's Ninja. It's, you know, when you're dealing with them, they're pissy, they're annoying, they're entitled. I want to know, when a 12-year-old picks up FF14, what job do they play?
Oh, I can think of a number right off the top of my head, but we gotta deal with what the wheel says.
What does the wheel say? Yeah. So, oh, great Wheel of Intolerance. Who's the 12-year-old? What job does the 12-year-old play?
Man, I was waiting for a rhyme to intolerance. You failed.
Intolerance.
Oh, jeez.
What's our belligerence?
5 and 6 pence.
Scholar.
Scholar.
And
Poor
that's why they don't
scholar.
DPS.
Yeah.
Scholars that don't DPS, those are the 12-year-olds.
Oh God, you're right. Oh no, yeah. I was gonna guess Ninja. I thought all the Naruto fans would pick Ninja, but no. Apparently, when a 12-year-old gets in the game, they think, I want to be a book learning job.
They want to be
And
a
don't
scholar.
have their fairy
They
out.
want to be a healer, but they don't want to DPS. They pick the best healer to DPS with, and they don't do it.
All right, let's take one.
And they want to do they want to just have their fairy out, just look at it, be all creepy with it. Come on, scholars, just stop.
Yeah, come on. How about we take one from our audience? Kooky, do you have a good one from the audience?
I've been writing it on the outline. I have.
I'm on the page above
Okay,
you, so.
Oh,
I got you, Kooky. We got one from Scorpio 1401, and their suggestion is Leroy Jenkins, who is the job that is
So just
most
runs
likely
in and base pulls.
run in, pull all the whelps, hatch all the eggs, mess up all the mechanics because they're just blindly charging in. Who do we
Hatch
got?
all the eggs.
You know what? I
Leroy
didn't put
Jenkins.
Skrull on this wheel, but I should have. All right. All right.
Girl's just his own job category.
Oh, mighty Wheel of Intolerance. Who is the most likely to Leroy Jenkins?
You got chicken.
Uh-oh. Paladin.
Okay, that doesn't make any sense because the tanks are supposed to run in and pull.
Well,
Yeah,
I think that
except
makes
you're supposed to
perfect
have your
sense.
party behind you. If you don't have a healer or even your DPS behind you, you just run in and just try tanking everything. You know what?
You know what?
That's-
I love how half the
Hell of a
chat
little
was saying monk. I think they've had personal experience.
You know what this is? This is not rating Leroy Jenkins. This was dungeon Leroy Jenkins. This
Yeah.
was, I'm pulling until I hit a wall and they don't even realize that the healer has gone
Yeah,
AFK.
Okay.
That's what
Okay,
this
if
is.
you say it that way, that's fair because
And-
Paladin doesn't realize the healer can't keep up and pulls everything in the
And we're being informed that Leroy Jenkins actually was a paladin. So,
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Okay.
so that's fair enough. All right. Nika, you got one?
Yes. Which job is so full of themselves? They're always changing their glamour, looking in the mirror, getting everyone to see how beautiful they look in their new outfit. Who is the narcissist?
Okay, this is going to be Red Mage. It's like this.
It better be.
Like, this, Red Mages will do this.
Well, I don't know. It's you might be surprised.
No, it's going to be Red
Making
Mage.
sure everyone knows their new glamour.
All right, Wheel of Intolerance. Tell us who is the most narcissistic job in the game. Oh my God, Paladin again? What is this
broken.
wheel
Can we just take
doing?
Paladin off the wheel because it's broken.
Paladin
No,
is
no.
all over the place.
There's no
You know
way
what,
this
that-
one is Paladin.
And
Paladin
that makes
is the
I can see that because I mean,
What?
Nika very narcissistic, plays
What?
paladin. Okay.
I change my glamour like once or twice a year. Like
Okay.
I don't actually care about glamour at all, and I don't care about people looking at me. I don't look at myself. I don't care. It's
You
Pal-
look at yourself all the time with your horrible, ugly man glamours that are in like
What?
bikinis and stuff.
and
I-
Nika
right
has to do
now-
her makeup before every stream.
Right now, I'm on Monk. By the way,
I think Paladin is definitely the Elizin of this go around because didn't we have like 4 get assigned to a single
Yeah.
Elizin type last time? Yeah, I
I
think
mean,
Paladin.
You know what? Also, paladins always have to keep their armor shiny and clean and stuff. That makes a lot of sense.
No, that's called hygiene, Juxta. You need to take a bath.
I don't think I really need to.
We beg to differ. We have to sit with you. All right, Juxta, go ahead and give us one.
All right, let's take another one from the chat.
Sure.
We're gonna go with VV239. Who is the biggest troll job?
that
You
better
got-
be Ninja.
This.
Well, I mean,
I mean,
You
with
can
this
troll.
shit shit, no, yeah, you could totally troll the easiest Ninja out of all the jobs.
I mean, just something that Juxta
Easiest.
plays.
easiest, sure, but I mean, we need to dig deeper. We need to bask in the knowledge of the wheel.
Well, I mean, trolling is an art form, so let's see what the wheel has to say about it. Oh, great Wheel of Intolerance. Who is the biggest troll job in FF14? Bard.
Bard.
Bard
Okay.
is the ultimate
Yeah.
troll job of FF14.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, you can as Bard. Whenever I would play Bard, I would just like DPS the mob, get aggro on it, and then I would just run around the room so you can't get it back.
And then if Anira was here, he'd probably tell us a story about the Bard that was pulling hate off him the one time. He was real mad about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, at Shiva, and it was his fault. So yeah,
And the chat
I
is
can-
pointing out, Juxta, your first job was Bard.
Paladin.
Oh, it was
Paladin,
Paladin.
actually.
Okay.
But then I switched to Bard because they were OP and they didn't get nerfed. So then I went to Bard.
Fair enough. All right. I want to know. There's a lot of cool glamour in this game, and I want to know who has the worst of it. I want to know who this game's worst dressed job is. Who is just hideous all the time?
They're
Nika.
in Eorzea's People magazine as worst dressed.
Exactly. Yeah, they got a bunch of people who are on the red carpet with lisps, all talking about how they looked awful. All right, Wheel of Intolerance. Who is Eorzea's worst dressed? Summoner.
Well, that giant ass horn, such an eyesore.
So, yeah,
God.
that is so last season. That is so last MMO.
And they're always wearing wings like they're some kind of like fake dragon. Like, come on, you're not at a furry convention.
No,
you're not with a Scalia right now. You don't need to do that.
Am I still under furry suspicion? Have I not been alleviated of that?
No. Don't worry. You're not under first suspicion.
Oh, that's
you're
good.
a furry confirmed.
Oh, that's not better. That's worse. Hey.
No.
Oh, all right. Kooky, do you have one for us, or who has one? Who wants to go?
I'll take one.
All right.
Okay, I am going to, because I just saw this really funny one from the chat. I'm going to go with this one. From Razor XX235. Which job always leaves after the first wipe?
Oh God.
Goes into the party finder, one wipe, GTFO.
Oh yeah. All right. Yeah. Because I hate people who do that. It's like anyone. What, you don't hate people who do that?
No, that's fair. I mean, everyone should know their job. You just get in there, get the job
I'm
done.
going to say, though,
and
from
then run out.
experience, I feel like it's usually the tanks that do this.
Oh, it's definitely the tanks because they are the ones
Tanks
who
are
can just
healers.
they can just requeue quick. It's never a DPS. It's
No.
no. Tika Pelli says it's a DPS. It's no. We have to wait forever in those.
Yeah, DPS don't like to queue again. It's the worst when I'm like, I actually decide to go as monk. I finally get in and people leave, and I'm like, what the fuck? I have to go queue for 45 minutes again? Fuck.
Yep, it sucks. All right, who is the most likely to bail after one wipe?
Teddy says tanks leave before the first pull.
Dragoon?
Dun, dun, dun.
All right. Maybe we're like most likely to disconnect or something like that. I don't feel like we dodge out. Or maybe this is my fellow Dragoon.
You know, it's probably like because you're always the first one to die, then you blame the healers and you leave.
Yeah, and you know what? Because you guys are so focused on the rules and the mechanics and stuff that if people aren't paying attention, you just drop out instantly. That makes sense.
Oh God. You know what? I would stand here and defend my people and argue it, but I'll be honest with you. I've had some runs recently where I'm just like, I'm not dealing with this shit. How it is 4 weeks after this dropped. How are people wiping on A11 normal still? Like, sorry. It does get to me sometimes. I don't know. Maybe. I still think it'd be a tank. But the wheel hath spoken, and I shall respect its decision. But I want to know. Oh, you got one?
I got one, and we need to know that job that's always in the FC company house, just staring at the scantily clad maids.
Oh, no.
We need to know who's the ERP creeper.
Oh, no. Yeah, who's how come every time I log in, you're always in your private room? How come that? Why is the door locked? Yeah, okay. All right, Wheel of Intolerance. What job is the ERP creeper? Oh, no. Ah, Christ. No!
It's a Dragoon.
Yeah. No! It's Dragoon.
You know, yeah, okay, yeah. It's because you could tell they have that freaking long ass shaft that they're always thrusting around,
They're pole dancing
jumping
on it.
bones and shit. Man, oh god, it's.
I mean, they do have a move that is a literal pole dance.
Yeah, we
I mean,
do.
come on.
You know what? I didn't consider that. We are the pole dancers. You know what? I'm switching to Monk for Stormblood.
You know, they're always on the floor.
Welcome to the
getting
brood.
upskirts.
They are always on the floor. Yeah. Okay. What can I
That's
say?
why they die, so they have an excuse to look up all the skirts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we're always on the floor. Oh God.
They have that fursona going. It's just gross.
Oh, the chat's digging this. This is heavy thrust. Do you need it? Yeah. It's not as good as pentathrust. Pentathrust was always the best for that. All right.
Just 5 and you're done, huh?
5 and you're done. All right. I want to know who is the 40-year-old virgin.
Which job repels the opposite sex?
Which
Kills women.
which job?
Almost as good as Skuro.
Exactly. Like every girl who plays 14 says, "I'm open to dating people, but not blank."
I mean, it could also be a girl plays this job and repels men. Come on now, don't be sexist.
Okay, that's fair enough. What?
Which one repels the opposite sex?
So yeah, what?
Or the same sex, Nika.
Okay, repels the love interests.
Okay,
Repels people.
we're gonna be very
Which one
LGBT
prevents
friendly.
you from getting laid?
Yeah, exactly. Which one is going home alone at the end of the night? That's what's important. Predictions. Any thoughts?
Probably Scholar or
Do
Summoners.
you think so?
Man,
Well, they always have those pets creeping around. I wouldn't want to be seen being watched by your pets.
yeah, that's true. You gotta de-summon your pet. No, bro, he gets in on it.
I'm going with Dark Knight.
Oh,
Unless you're into that.
Dark
you know.
Knight is also pretty intimidating. I'm not sure I would approach a Dark Knight.
See, Machinist knows how to use tools. I feel like people would be into that.
Yeah,
Mm.
especially in the job quest for machinists, they're good at their hands. at
Yeah,
creating things,
I'm
so.
going with Dark Knight, but let's see. Oh, Great
Or
Wheel.
Dragoon, because of being the ERP creeper.
Maybe, but like especially for guys, we know how to work a pole. Just saying. All right. Oh, Great Wheel of Intolerance. What job's going home alone at the end of the night? Who's the 40-year-old virgin? Monk.
What?
It's Monk.
Wow.
Well, I
No
can
way.
I can see that. You're afraid, maybe they're a little bit abusive or something like that. They got their hands and stuff like that. I don't know.
But monks only use their hands. They know how to use their hands.
Hmm.
Except, see, that's the problem. They're like they just punch and like work out so often that come on, nobody wants to like go home with that. It's like you're rock hard. You're not gonna see any action with that.
We don't have to
Some
look.
people just don't want a fisting.
And maybe no one can match the beauty of their own hands. Maybe that's really the problem. They're a 40-year-old virgin, not because they can't get laid, but they choose not to.
And you know what? They're probably pretty stinky too.
They're
probably
not.
A lot of the time.
I think they're not masters of their own domain. All right, Nika, give us one.
All right, I would like to know which job spreads the most rumors about other jobs. Who is the biggest gossip girl? Who has to know? Who's in on all the drama all the time?
Okay, who's causing the FC drama?
All
right.
Did you see what our ERP creeper did to the narcissist that other day?
Not good. Yeah. All right. Wheel of Intolerance. Who is the gossip? Machinist. Machinist is the gossip.
Well, they're in the back, so they can see everything that's going on, and then they have to start shit, you know?
Yeah, they have a good view of everything. Probably got, they're putting cameras up in the bathrooms and stuff like that. I can see that.
I mean, they don't do nothing. Just ask Skuro. You don't do shit, so.
Machinist the gossip. All right, I like that. Let's take one from the chat. Let's see. Who whines that you don't know the mechanics? So a little bit different than the rules Nazi. This is just the person who's immediately like, "Oh my God, you didn't even watch the video."
Check the happy video. God,
yeah. Ms. Tech is there for a reason.
30 minutes long.
All right. Wheel of Intolerance. Who's the one complaining about your lack of mechanics? It's got to be a healer. Oh no, it's Warrior.
Warrior.
Well, a tank I can see doing it too, but I would have thought a healer.
You know what? No, okay. Warrior's complaining because he's the one complaining in the chat that you don't know mechanics, and then he gets hit by the AoE, and then he falls down and gets the pony.
We should have just done most likely to type while should be dodging. I hate those people.
Well, that fits Warrior to a T, though.
I know. That might be Warrior.
Or what about most likely to be reading their Twitch chat instead of paying attention to their raid? Sorry, that was I'm calling out Cookie.
Yeah,
I know.
Cookie did that last night.
I'm just playing.
But it did happen.
It did. I'm just playing.
Cookie does play a warrior.
Well, she was playing healer at that time, weren't you?
Yeah, I was a white mage.
I knew it, Cookie.
So Miri Kennett asks, "Who's the biggest diva?"
Everyone
more
knows.
so than the narcissist, right? This is the one.
Narcissists just think they're the greatest. Divas are drama queens. Like you are, it's
always got to be the center of attention.
I have to be the center of attention, and if I'm not, then this isn't even worth doing. Like it's like
this needs to be red mage.
Ninja.
Oh God, it has to be red mage.
Just with how much the people who want red mage have been bitching for it. They have to be the center of everything.
Yeah. All right. A Wheel of Intolerance. Please tell us, who is Eorzea's biggest diva? Oh, it could be Black Mage too with their fucking circle.
It could be.
Oh, that fucking.
Or it could be monks too with their stacks.
White Mage.
No.
Yeah.
White Mage. Yes. Yes, they are.
Okay, we are.
Stop standing in the thing. I can't do my arrow 3 damage. It's so important. Get stacked together for cure 3. I'm not gonna waste my mana on Medica 2. Okay. Stacking for cure 3. Stack for cure. I'm not gonna ass-size you. Just get out of my AoE. Get out of my ass-size.
You don't need an Asuna, for Christ's sake.
Just use your second wind. You'll heal off all the poison damage. I'm not wasting MP on Asuna of all things. Oh my God.
Absolutely.
Just don't get hit by mechanics, and I won't have to Asuna you.
God, this is so many like raid groups that I've heard. This is so many Sophia EX runs.
Don't pull until I have stone skin on every single person. Thank
Oh.
you. And I'm not sassing stone skin
They want to
too.
say, "Oh, you got a drop I wanted. I'm not going to heal you anymore." Too bad, so sad.
Listen, I look amazing in cleric stance, and that's what I'm staying in. You should tank better.
I look amazing.
Oh God. All right.
That red icon is my favorite color. I have to have it up all the time.
All right. I think we're gonna take one more, and I think it's a good one. I think.
I think I know what you're gonna pick. Where it comes from Ryoku, and who is the limit break stealer?
What? Oh, like who uses it first?
Yeah.
Who is the one who-
who's watching that bar when it hits 2 bars? Bam! Limit break. It doesn't matter if the boss is immune. If you're a healer, you gotta use that big ass move and make them shine.
They stopped DPSing 12 seconds ago, so they could make sure to hit the limit break as soon as it was up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Who is the limit break thief? Scholar?
Scholar.
Scholar, what are you doing? We don't even need your level 2 limit break. It doesn't even make sense.
But then they can keep DPSing. So that'll heal for them, and they can keep their DPS up.
Yeah, I'm gonna get us all back up to full with my Scholar 2 limit break, and then I can go back to deep sing.
There was another one I really wanted to know.
Oh yeah, what's that?
When you're walking through Idleshire and you catch a bit of a conversation you didn't really want to hear, and you see 2 jobs, ERPing and safe.
Oh yes.
Oh
Two
yeah.
jobs for this one.
I want to know which 2 jobs are most likely to be hanging around Idleshire, ERPing right and safe, plain view for everyone else to see.
You
and
know
enjoy
what?
the
I
show.
think in interest of the show, we have to extend the bit for this one. Absolutely. So we're gonna
I really want to know.
we're
this
gonna
one.
spin the wheel twice to find out who the 2 jobs most likely to be ERPing and say are. Absolutely. All right, here's the first one.
Who are the star-crossed lovers?
Yes. All right. Wheel of Intolerance. What jobs are most likely to be ERPing and say? All right. The first job is Paladin.
Paladin.
Paladin is very likely. You know what? I can see that. Kind of got that like that kinky like, oh, like I'm so pure, but now I'm being degraded,
naughty.
dejected, and degraded in public.
I'm really naughty underneath.
Yeah. Okay.
You must
a
turn
paladin in
me.
the streets.
Turn
But
me
a
right now.
warrior in the sheets.
Juxta, I'm gonna go ahead and need you to isolate Nika saying I'm really naughty underneath, so we can have that as a drop.
Oh my God, no!
I'm gonna need that immediately. Thank you.
Okay, no problem.
All right, and Wheel of Intolerance. Who is our second job? Who's getting it on with that paladin?
I hope it's Monk. That would be hilarious.
Will hallowed ground you. Will cover
Ninja.
Ninja.
Ninja's getting it on with the paladins.
Yeah, well, it makes sense because we try to turn the paladins from their righteous cause into the shadowy,
Ninja's kind of the like
roguish,
the ones that are kind of had to sneak around for a while.
rough and tumble.
You do it.
secret.
You
They're
do it
trying
from
to pull
behind.
the paladin into their dirty ways.
Oh,
We
okay.
Sneak attack, trick attack the paladin, doing it from behind.
Yeah,
Taking it
there-
old school.
There we go. Oh, Nutter's gonna nut. All right.
No.
I on the note of weird Limit Break Radio pairings, I do want to go ahead and once again acknowledge that we received a very, very lovely fan fiction between 2 of the members of this fine program. And we will be reading it live on the air next week.
No, womp womp.
Now I know everyone
Look forward to it.
everyone wants it, but we can't do it when Nero's not here. Like he told us to, but we can't. We
We're not.
we
We're not
have to
going
do it when he's here. He cannot miss this.
And we're
This-
not going to tell you who's involved either. You're going to have to wait and find out. But
It's
please look forward.
please look forward to it. It's going to be great, and we will have a dramatic reading of this lovely, lovely fan fiction next week. And if you have fan fiction about Limit Break Radio, you can send it in. I don't know why you would, but you
please don't.
can.
But you don't really have to.
You
I'd
don't
rather
have
see the
to.
fan art. I'm okay with the fan art. Fan fiction.
Nico wants erotic fan art.
No, I did not say. I did not say that E word.
All fan art is valid.
Just like jokes.
Okay. I mean, I'm not going to invalidate your art or your reason for making it. However, I don't necessarily need to see it. That's all.
Everybody needs to see it.
Alrighty.